Hello, and welcome to Escola Escuela Holy Child Catholic Elementary School. I'm Lily, and joining me is Nola.
We're glad that you've chosen to explore our French immersion and Spanish bilingual dual-track school.
At Holy Child, we're not just a language school. We're a place where creativity, culture, faith, and compassion come alive. Students like us are offered a truly enriched and blessed elementary experience.
But don't take it from us. You're about to hear heartfelt testimonials from our families, other students, and dedicated staff.
For us, we have two boys here at Holy Child, both in French, grade 1 and grade 4. And we have one child that needs quite a bit more support than the other child. And I feel like there's a partnership with our teacher, with the classroom, with the principal. It's been for us, it's been a very positive experience where we've been really open to the teachers. Like, we know our child needs help and we want to be here to support our child, but we need you to tell us how we can best do that. We don't want to guess. And so that's been really great, where we've been able to email the teachers directly, have great open conversation, be able to meet them personally in the classroom with our child to get extra resources, kind of set up a plan to kind of help them get through.
I've got 3 kiddos here, one's in grade 4, one's in grade 2, and one's in kindergarten. My kinder, she's got a speech delay for apraxia. And they've been very good at giving her that extra help that she needs, and they're constantly talking to me like, hey, we recommend these resources, or this is how she's doing. So I know that they're very attentive to the special needs when needed. My middle one especially loves Spanish, and he will try to speak it as much as he can. My oldest understands a lot more than he kind of leads on, and I like that because he'll catch my mom and I speaking Spanish and he'll kind of jump in English, but I like the fact that he understands it.
It is gradual. You know, we really did notice that it wasn't until grade 2 where my first child, we were like, whoa, you get this. You're reading it and you're writing it and you're speaking it, and that is amazing. So it kind of happens over time. And so as a parent, you have to be patient with the process and trust that the teachers, they have a plan. They have done this before. It is not new to them, and they know exactly what to do so that they can learn that language. The community feel that you feel the moment you walk in is really special. Because it's a smaller school, because there's an opportunity to really feel like you can get to know all the parents. In both the French and the Spanish program, we do so many events where both programs come together, and it doesn't matter if your kid is in the French program or the Spanish program, they often do field trips together, they do Spanish cultural events together, they do French cultural celebrations together. They all go to the Basilica together. Like, there's just so many beautiful things about the school that make it really special.
I love the culture. I love the diversity. Like, even though it's a Spanish-speaking school, you get all kinds of backgrounds in here. You get parents from like Africa, parents from Asia, parents from South America, like everywhere.
I like learning a different language because when you dedicate yourself to learning that language, you don't only learn about the language itself, you learn about their culture and their history. So I like about that. That gives me a different perspective.
I think it's a great school because, well, it's very fun here and our teachers are very nice and they encourage us. I think it's great to be in the school because like everybody's from a different place, and it's good, and it's like a great place to be.
I would say to come to Holy Child because like you're allowed to be yourself at the school. I feel safe. The teachers are always so nice, and they always encourage you to do your best doing schoolwork. And when you have a relationship with a friend here, it's always like very nice. And I just like Holy Child.
The first thing I think that's important to discuss is that these language programs were actually created in mind with students who don't actually have French or Spanish as their first language. I do think starting at this early age is such an advantage for the kids. Really having as much exposure as possible to the target language, to hearing it, to speaking it, to using it, that's what's gonna be determining the student's success in learning this additional language and possibly help them in learning other things as well down the road.
It is important for parents not to be nervous about enrolling their child in a second language program. There are so many benefits that language learning brings to a child. From a cognitive skill perspective, children that learn second languages can also be more creative, have better skills in problem solving. I think one of the things that if we were to speak to a parent today about the journey of learning a second language is that you're going to find challenges along the way. But it isn't always an easy thing. However, if you stick to it and you try to face the challenges and support your child in the best way that you possibly can, the benefits outstand or are greater than the challenges that you will face in the long run.
All the teachers in our district and at our school are fully fluent in the languages that they are teaching. Me personally, I've reached my advanced DELF exams, which would actually allow me to teach university in France if I had really wanted to. So absolutely everyone here is fully capable and proficient in the language.
You have a body of professionals that are very fluent in the language, coming from very different Spanish-speaking countries, which also makes it a very enriching experience culturally for the students that joined us. Part of learning language is also experiencing culture. In that sense, I think the students that join the Spanish bilingual program get a chance to explore cultures of so many different countries that is, a very enriching experience for them. Oh my gosh, what doesn't make it great? It's a community that works together for the benefit of everyone. I just like to invite people to come and check us out and, join this beautiful place because there's certainly a lot of good things happening here at Holy Child.
Our school is quite unique in having both the French immersion and the Spanish bilingual programs. The students are exposed to both languages. At recess, French students will hear other students speaking Spanish, Spanish students will hear the French students speaking French, and everyone gets to learn a bit of something they don't necessarily get to in the classroom. I think that's just such a special experience for them. It's a very welcoming school, and I think we would absolutely love to welcome you into our schools.